or more, because it's not quite, you're not doing it on your
so
own.
Important. It's for me, having good core is going to change every posture.
It does everything.
It's the
Oh,
main.
good. Well, okay. Traditionalists go, ooh, and it's not traditional. Okay, great. I don't care. I really don't care. The yoga stuff is all, based on traditional yoga sequence in alignment. But we've got to put that in there because I'm sick of seeing your stomach still hanging down after 20 years of yoga.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously we need to do something about this. And what I find also amazing, and this is something that was also a question, and I'll wrap it up. I've got 2 more questions for you. Is like you still teach, a fair bit of classes, and especially being the founder. Like for me, for example, the founders of my method have definitely stepped back, and they no longer teach classes. I mean, they still do some workshops here and there, but they definitely took a big step back. Like, how is that for you? Like, because you're still teaching.
I love it. I love it. I love teaching. I actually really dislike the business side of, I can do it, and I've done it, and I've built all these studios, and I've then had to close them and open new ones, and, refurbish and pull out the showers and all the stuff that everyone who has a studio knows, just so awful. Mm-hmm. Showers just break like all the time. And, all of that side, and the HR, and horrible. I don't like any of it. I love to teach.
Yeah.
I love teaching. I mean, one of the reasons I changed as well was because I knew what I wanted my teachers in my studios to know, and how I wanted them to work with people, and the tone, because I didn't just change the series. I wanted teachers to be able to teach a sequence that was safe, but I wanted them to teach in a different way, in a way that was more empowering than the way we were teaching before, to give more information to the students so they can make up their own mind how deep they want to go, and to, encourage rather than, sort of give that kind of hardcore, come on down, whatever, kind of cueing. So I'd love to, I wanted to do teacher training, and I knew exactly what I wanted to do. That is one of my great happinesses, to be able to train teachers and help them to find their own voice while, inspiring others. And so, I would teach more if I had more time. I'd still teach in the studios. We'll start again next month, Monday and Friday nights in person, and then the rest online.
Yeah.
Because that's where you as a teacher get your information, isn't it? And,
yeah. So you see yourself teach until you're 130?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. When I'm probably too decrepit to even move around anymore, hopefully I can just still do enough to teach teacher trainings.
Yeah.
Hopefully I won't get decrepit, but you never know, do you?
Yeah, that's true. It's true. I'm sure you'll be fine. Your knees will be fine. You'll be fine. Because how long have you been doing your teacher training programs now?
We launched in FG in 2013, in November 2013. So I'd already got the first teacher training in February 2014, and we do two. We do 2 a year, and then I do the graduate trainings and the injury modification trainings for graduates as well.
I'm like, do you have is there 5 other versions of you or something that you have
Well, I have got some very talented teachers.
Unbelievable.
No, I do. I keep saying, look, if I'm traveling and I die, then you're going to have to do
this and that.
Very lovely, teachers that are my kind of support team. And so if I was to drop dead tomorrow, they could.
Touch wood. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's unbelievable because it's so much work. Because people also, it's just so much work. People underestimate
so much work.
What you just said about writing the manuals and all the training you have to do. I mean, it's not just you rocking up and teaching people on the spot. No, there's so much work.
The manuals, the manuals are so much work, and the researching each trans. I'm very aware of the few places where I don't have a perfect transition in my classes. I could reel them off right now, because if you don't have a vinyasa, and you don't have the static, like in the Bikram, this pose, then this pose. The sequencing it was literally all we did for like 3. It's just torturous, We would be practicing, me and my teachers that were supporting me. We just, how have we ended up facing the wrong way?
How did I get here? How
the hell are we going to get into this? So that took forever, and there were a few problems, like it was like a puzzle. There were a few problems which I couldn't solve like the way I really wanted to, but no one seems to have noticed. I mean, probably a couple of yoga teachers might have, but they're fine, and I never managed to solve. But out of 250 poses and however many millions of transitions, I think I did pretty well, seeing as I wasn't prepared to put a vinyasa in. So it is just so much work.
But you also, it's great that you still enjoy it so much, because you could also, what you're saying as well, like having to run these studios, all the things that you decide you don't really like, I'm happy that, you still have so much motivation, inspiration to keep going also as a teacher, because I think also some people just get so drained, they close all their studios and they never want to hear the word.
Well, I mean, I can understand why somebody would want to close all their studios.
Yeah, totally.
Because teaching is great, doing teacher trainings is marvelous, retreats are fantastic, but just not knowing on any day when you're going to wake up and somebody to go, okay, the engineer says your heater is dead and it's going to be 60 grand for a new one, which you don't have. Do you know what I mean? That every day something
could happen.
Something could happen, and usually does. Like all our microphones broke down last week. All of the microphones.
Wow.
So the poor teachers are ringing me up going, I'm a horse and I've had to teach a double and I can't speak.
Yeah, oh my God.
Because we have the heater sound. So
of course.
That part is, but then on the other hand, you get to meet all the great people, the students, and have this wonderful community. So it's worth it.
And to wrap it up, because I could speak to you for 3 more hours, and I'd love to have you back, because there was like half of my list that I haven't.
Sorry, I do go on.
No, it's so beautiful. It was an amazing. I loved it, absolutely loved it. It's been so nice to chat with you, but also just for listeners and a bit of promotion for Fierce Grace. When is the next teacher training, and can people sign up? And are you doing some retreats, or what's happening?
Oh, thank you. Well, I mean, obviously everything's a bit up in the air at the moment. We've just gone ahead and put in a Tuscany retreat for end of July. We have, I think I will probably be able to do this. We're doing a 3-week in-person intensive because we restored an old village fortress in Tuscany years ago.
Beautiful.
And it turned out bigger than we had thought. So that's our retreat center. So we're running a 3-week, 200-hour training there, and it's just gorgeous up in the hills and beautiful. I think that will go ahead, because even when they stop holidaymakers, you can travel for work and study. So 3 weeks in the Tuscan Hills, that's the next in-person teacher training. And if that doesn't work out, we will cancel it and refund. And there is another teacher training, 200-hour, well, it's actually about 250 hours. It's online at the end of October.
So you're running both in-person and online trainings at the moment then?
Well, we're going to try and do this, because I think in-person in London in a studio probably we're not ready for that yet. It's out, it's mainly outdoors. We have amazing outdoor spaces, and like dining is outdoors and the weather's beautiful. So we'll try the in-person. Otherwise we'll do two online, one in November and another one in the spring, and see where we're at. There's nothing quite like in person,
No, this is the thing, like, because I was so inspired by you, and I would love to do a teacher training with you one day, and definitely remember me, because I'll be there for sure.
Well,
I'd love to do it in person.
You asked a question that we get asked a lot, which is, do we do a shorter version for experienced teachers? And we had tried that in the past. It just hadn't worked out very well, because you never know what an experienced teacher, what they know, or what they don't know, and it was quite hard to actually go, what do you know about every single modification for every injury, blah, blah, blah. So, but I am actually going to do that. I think as long as they do the injury modification of 20 hours, and then
because I think both make sense. I mean, of course, I would do the whole training, from scratch. That's fine. But on the other hand, I also feel like there might be a lot of things that are
Yeah.
repetition.
So now that we have the online training and it's got modules that well, obviously you don't need to do that module because you already know how to do that. So I'm working on that.
Yeah, super nice. Yeah, well, I adore you, and I adore Fierce Grace, and I love also your teachers, and it's been so nice just like, you know, to be able to still do it online while you're also opening again. It's been great. And I really, you know, there's just such kindness, and also I'm learning a lot also about just, you know, the alignment cues and the anatomy, you know, knowledge is very obvious from
it is very hard online because you are looking at someone's hip, which is like 3 millimeters big, but trying to see if it needs to go up or down.
You are incredible with that though, because the first time we did a class with you at the festival, I mean, I've been in Stu's class for like over a year, and he didn't notice because also he just doesn't even know how the chat works in Zoom. And you straight away were like, and at the time I had a bit of an issue with my knee, and you're like, oh, Cara, I can see you have a knee issue, so you just do it this way. And I was like, she can see I have a knee issue. Like, I was like, wow, this is amazing. Because I
love knees because my own knees.
I know now. I know your knee story, so now I get it. But it was really, I really was like, wow, okay, I got to stick with this lady. She knows her shit. So yeah, I really appreciate you, and I appreciate you taking the time also.
I love it. I actually really wanted to meet you because I had girl crush watching you practice. So I just wanted to meet you. And
it was your assistant, Anissa, your assistant, was also saying like, well, I think that it's really a dialogue what's going on here. I think you both really adore each other. I was like, well, that's a perfect start for a podcast then. So yeah, I really appreciate it, and I want to thank you so much, and I hope the listeners will check you out. So if you are in the UK, you can go and do your classes live, or otherwise there is amazing classes also online to take. So check it out.
We're going to be moving, just so I say, we'll be moving our live stream classes onto the on-demand platform. We just had to get up and running in no time during COVID. We just literally went, oh my God, we've got to do this. So we're going to move the live streams and the on-demand together on one platform, so that perfect. You know, if you can't make one live stream, you just got it all there, and we're you know, doing a new better pricing plan and stuff, so
perfect.
You'll be able to just do both and have the choice. So
that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yeah, I'll definitely be all for it. So
come and teach a class for us online. Come and do an FGTV recorded video for us online. It's your own thing, because we love other people to do their own stuff.
Yes, I'm gonna stop this recording very soon, and let's talk about this very quickly. Okay. Oh my God, you just gave me that sort of feeling of brilliant joy. Yeah, oh my God, that'd be amazing. So thank you all so much for listening. I'm gonna have a private chat now with Michele, and you know the drill. Be good to yourself, be good to others, especially the animals. Thank you, Michele.
Thank you so much.
Go, go, go.